Down in the den, so go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth is about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Welcome back to Down in the Den. It's your host, Mars, a.k.a. Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo, the Stella Rosa Casanova, the curator of culture, and the Shud Knight of this podcast game. And we are back with another phenomenal episode with another phenomenal guest. This young lady is an entrepreneur. She is making waves. And I'm very humbled and proud to present the Friends of the Den to Miss Ciara Robinson. Ciara, welcome to the Den. How are you doing this evening, afternoon, morning, whatever we're in right now? How are you feeling right now?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me in the den today. My name is Ciara Robinson. I'm doing great on this beautiful afternoon.
Man, the we're here in Virginia, so we literally had 4 seasons in one day. Not too long ago, started off 84, and then it started snowing in the afternoon. So whatever season you're in, enjoy it. It's beautiful somewhere. I don't know how it is right now. I haven't been outside yet, but thank you. I'm humbled. Been checking out what you're doing. I think it's phenomenal, and I thank you for taking the time out to sharing your story to the den mates and the friends of the den that are watching at home.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, we do have multiple seasons as well in South Carolina.
Oh
It
yeah.
was nice and warm, and then it was cold on Thursday. It was cold yesterday, and now it's in the 70s today and for the rest of the week. So yeah.
I understand now why my grandmother didn't let me go without a jacket until like June. I'm like, Grandma, it's hot. You never know, baby. It might snow this evening. So I miss you. So we begin every episode. I grew up loving comic books. That was my escape. My brother would buy them every time he got paid. He would buy me a stack, and I would just read and read and read and read. And one thing that I noticed, all superheroes had an origin story. So, in tradition of that, I believe creatives, entrepreneurs are superheroes of today because we're making something out of nothing. And I ask you, what is your origin story? What motivated you, or what moment in your life made you realize that the fashion industry was missing something for missing something, and that you wanted to be that plug to fix that gap?
Well, I've always been around fashion. I've always loved fashion because I like makeup. I like anything fashion related. That's just always been my thing. I like clothes because my mom and let's just say my family. My sister loves shoes. She's a reseller for sneakers. My
Okay.
mom loves to shop for clothes and purses. My dad is well dressed. He was in the military. So it's like I've been around nothing but fashion. And I'm also a teacher, so that's like a runway for fashion. Like you can wear many different pieces every day as an educator, but I actually wasn't an educator when I started my business. I was working at a call center,
Okay.
and it came about going in the store and not seeing things that represented plus size women to a T. Like it's always been floral print, black. I understand we want to look slim, but sometimes we want to accentuate our curves with colors and different types of textures as well. So I said, I can do this. I know there's a lot of big corporations out there that's doing it, but I can do it as well. So it started sitting at my desk at a call center.
I tell you, call centers breed some of the most creative people. I don't know if it's the environment that just makes you want to escape and follow your dreams, but it's something. So shout out to the call centers, because some of the most creative people I know have the same origin story, including myself. So I understand. I get it. That's super awesome. Every entrepreneur has this might actually work moment. When did that happen for you?
Honestly, I think it happened the second time around for me because I actually, when I opened my business in 2018, I left that call center, went to another call center, but I knew that I've always wanted to be an educator. So once I stepped into that educator role, I was a paraprofessional. So I didn't have my own classroom yet. So in order for me to get my own classroom, I went back to school. So I got my master's degree. So in that time frame, it was hard for me to balance being in school, working part time, and then also being a paraprofessional. So my business fell by the wayside. So I end up closing my business. And then maybe like, I think it's been like 2 years now, I reopened it. So now I'm out here doing vendor events. I'm on podcasts. I'm being able to network with other people. And that's my aha moment when I'm seeing the customers. Oh, this is really nice. I want to purchase this. And I'm like, wait, I'm actually doing what I said I wanted to do. And having the support to do it has been everything for me.
And shout out to the network of friends, family, professionals that support creatives. We would be nothing without you. So shout out to them. And that's a super awesome aha moment, being able to come back and saying, you know what, I'm gonna take another shot at this, another stab when many people would give up. So I salute you, Queen, for
Mhm.
that. That's
Thank
super
you.
awesome. Of course, of course. Now, Divine Curves is more than clothing. It's a message. Tell the people at home, what does the brand stand for at its core? Because I believe branding and a core message is key to any successful business. For the people watching at home, what does your brand stand for at its core?
My brand stands for confidence, self-confidence, because not everybody has the confidence in their bodies. So that's why I created body positivity shirts. So I have one that says my curves are not one size fits all. Got curves, flaunt them. So like I want women to be comfortable in their skin and confident in what they wear and understand that you make the clothing. The clothing don't make you. You're the one that's wearing it, you rock it, you make it beautiful, and you just show everybody how you walk in that confidence. So that's what my brand exudes for me.
That's awesome. And ladies with curves and plus size or whatever the industry want to come, you guys know y'all have never not had the love from us. We don't let any industry standards fool you. If if it's between a stick and a you know what, I'll continue. What there's my mother, beautiful plus size woman, growing up, and I'm an '80s baby, raised in the '90s, and the only store she could go to was Lane Bryant,
Mhm.
and we used to always go like, oh, the Lane Bryant, the big lady, and it was rough out there in the '80s and '90s. You would see really nothing there, especially in the
Mhm.
'80s, because that's when the Twig models was very popular, and the Kate model,
Mhm.
extremely rail thin, almost unhealthy thin look was popular.
Mhm.
So now we've seen more people embrace body positivity. We've seen more people embrace, Rihanna comes to mind with her Fenty line. She has something
Mhm.
for everybody in every size, which is super, super dope. What separates Divine Curves from other plus size brands that focus on people of plus size?
I honestly I can relate to you when you said the Lane Bryant because I've always been a plus size, or as my family would say, I've always been solid. So I used to shop at Lane Bryant and I used to be like, these look like old people clothing, but hey, it fits. I got a rocket and I always made it my own. And it's funny because one of my best friend's mom was like, where do you get your clothes from? And I'm like, Lane Bryant. She said, no, ma'am, you're too young to be shopping at Lane Bryant. And I'm like, well, where else do you want me to go? But like you said, there are other avenues now. There's Torrid, there's Old Navy has plus size. So it's like there's different avenues. But what makes Divine Curves different is I actually purchase my clothing and wear them out so I can get the reactions from other other plus size people like, "Oh, that's pretty. I would wear that." So that now I'm getting to know what they like so I can add variety to my website. I don't want to have just plain things and they're like, I can't wear that nowhere." Like I got some pieces that are daring. Like there's a dress I have on there is really pretty. It's give that illusion of see-through. But I know most people are like, I'm plus size. I can't wear that. I wore it, took pictures, and everybody was like, oh my God, that's really pretty. I can see myself in that. Yes, you can. Like, if you can see yourself in it, go for it. Long as it's tasteful to your curves.
I love that. I love that. Now, the D.E.N is an acronym. It stands for
Mhm.
Dreams and Nightmares, because I too was, working in corporate America in a call center environment. And while the money was good and the benefits were great and everything,
Mhm.
it was still soul crushing work, creativity killing. You know, you come home and you're like, I've sat down all day and I'm exhausted. How is that even possible?
Mhm.
So we do this program to inspire other creatives, and a lot of people want to start a business, especially right now. You know, we're looking at AI taking over everything. Will my
Mhm.
job be this? What a perfect time to get into the entrepreneur spirit.
Mhm.
What mindset shift would you suggest anyone at home that wants to develop a product or develop a business or step out on faith? Is there a certain mindset shift that you feel is necessary to cross that threshold?
I learned when I purchased my first home like 3 years ago, going on 4 years. Do it scared. At first, I was like, "Ma'am, what do you mean do it scared?" She was like, "If you like my dad always say, if you wait until you're prepared, you're never gonna be ready for it. So you have to do it scared. You have to step out on faith. You have to be uncomfortable so you can grow." So in this instance, open back up a second time, I did it scared. The first time I did it, I was just so happy. I was like, "Oh, it's the first day. I'm a launch. I'm a sell out. First day." First day, I just got a bunch of people sharing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm like, well, where's the money? Like, we're not gonna buy anything. Okay, maybe this wasn't a calling. Maybe I just jumped out and did this myself. But the second time around, I did it scared. Like that's my thing. I do it scared and learn from the mistakes and be okay and understand that failure is gonna happen, but you just learn and you grow from it. So I just do everything scared.
I like that. That's a bar right there. Do it scared. That is awesome advice. Someone told me you can wait to start, and 3 years from now you'll still be waiting to start, or you can start right now. In 3 years, you'd have experience and
Mm-hmm.
things to grow. So you know, it's no time like today to start,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the tools that are out there. Now, you're also an educator, which is
Mm-hmm.
super extremely important. Um, just in general, people, I can never stress enough educating yourself on all elements, not just book
Yes.
smarts, but learning about your history, learning about the present, learning about politics,
Mhm.
learning about what's going around you. So it's very important. What skills from teaching has actually translated into helping you run the business? Because I'm sure there's some type of parallels that go on with both industries.
Yes. Planning, research, networking, the whole face-to-face communication, understand that there's going to be long nights, there's going to be paperwork involved, but leaning on your support is very important because I have support that I thought that I didn't have the first time that I did. Like my dad said, a closed fist. And I used to be like, what is he talking about? He's basically saying if you don't open your mouth and say that you need help or you need resources, it's not going to happen. And that's just like you said in education. If I don't let my principal know, hey, I'm struggling a little bit, I need help with X, Y, and Z, then it won't get done. So I take what I do every day because I'm a special ed teacher and I translate it into my business. So education and entrepreneurship goes hand in hand. You're always a student. So I tell my students, I learn from you just like you learn from me.
Yes. The moment you start learning is the moment you start dying. You should learn
Yes.
something every single day, even if it's small. So that is key. Now, future vision.
Hmm.
Right now, you're back in the game. You know, first try, struck out, second try, hitting the home run. You're doing your thing. You're out here promoting. You're grinding. You're wearing the items. You're getting personal feedback. You're learning. You're seeing that shift. Where do you envision Divine Curse 5 years from now?
Honestly, I hope to have a storefront. I do want a storefront. I still want to continue to be an educator. That's just deep down in my soul. So if I have to be a teacher by day and an educator by night, it is what it is. But I also see that my being an entrepreneur is also being a teacher. So if one day the Lord sees fit to make entrepreneurship a full-time job for me, I'm okay with that. I'm open to that because I can still teach within my entrepreneurship. So either way, however the Lord leads and guides me, I'm making a plan and I'm just gonna give my plan and allow God to work within my plan for his plan for me.
Absolutely. Now, this is the section of the interview where we like to dig a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, if you're ready, do
Mm-hmm.
you think social media has helped or harmed body image for women? Because I grew up, obviously, there was no Instagram. There was no, most of us didn't grow up
Mm-hmm.
with media. So I can't imagine being born into an environment where you're seeing so much. And of course, I tell people all the time, social media is not real. No one
Mm-hmm.
goes on social media and says, I got a pimple today and puts, so they always put their best.
Yes.
Good when they're on vacation, when they purchased the house,
Mm-hmm.
when they bought the new car. That's all on social media. You don't see when the car payment is late or the
Mm-hmm.
eviction notice is on the, or the vacation didn't go out, or they never post that. They don't share the full story. So I can imagine being a 10, 12, 13-year old girl coming to their own and all you see in social media are
Mm-hmm.
this. Do you think that's helped or harmed this for women?
Honestly, I feel like yes and no. Um, Because I agree with the fact that the struggle is never shown, it's always the perfection that's shown. Like the end product is never the start. And that's what I tell my students. Y'all glorify certain artists or certain YouTubers, but they don't tell you the struggle of not making money within certain months. They don't show you how hard it was in the beginning when you have to buy the equipment, you have to do this and this. So I do break that down to my students and let them know like everything you see on social media is not real. But at the same time, I feel like it has brought attention to the plus size community. It has brought attention to plus size fashion because now we see models of all sizes. We see models of all ethnicities. And that's appealing and that's exciting, especially for someone like me, like you said, growing up, only going to like Lane Bryant. So I'm only going to see a certain type of plus size.
Right,
Because me, I'm like, that girl not big. Why she shopping at Lane Bryant? And I get it, it's different sizes, but what about those in between sizes? We didn't see that model that's an in between size.
right,
So I did say, hey, I if I can't shop where all my friends shop at, it's time for me to lose weight. But I didn't really have social media like that when I was in high school. We had MySpace, which was the
right.
jam because if you wasn't in the top five, your friends were like, hey, why am I not in the top five? So now I got to go back and make it a top 10 to satisfy. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like a yes and a no. Like I like social media, but at the same time, it's like I could
Yeah,
do it out. But I know we need it for entrepreneurship because sometimes word of mouth is not enough.
it's one of those. I wouldn't say necessary evil because I don't think it's inherently evil. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a tool, and like with
Mm-hmm.
anything, you take a hammer, you can build a house, or you can end a life. It's what you do with
Right.
that hammer
Right.
that makes it. So I concur 100%. Um, Fashion rules. It's always, as I mentioned, my mother grew up beautiful woman. She was always on the heavy side. It wasn't until now in her 70s, so she's like 100 pounds, the size zero or whatever. I don't know sizes. But I personally, my ex-wife was a plus size. I just, my grandma, to me, all I saw was bigger, beautiful black women.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no choice with confidence and humor and personality. So growing up, I was like, that's all I want. You could come to me a size zero, we could be friends, but that wasn't my thing. That's just
Mm-hmm.
personal. Everybody deserves to have their own type, but there used to always be rules. My late
Mm-hmm.
brother, the funniest person I've ever met, and of course, having all these beautiful black women, let them wear purple. My brother was, hey Grimace, or hey Barney, or let you wear yellow. Hey Magic School Bus. It was mean, but it was funny. But he made these rules where even
Mm-hmm.
though he was all these, oh, I'm not gonna wear purple anymore. I don't believe there's any rules to fashion. I feel you do what you want and what makes you feel comfortable. But what is one fashion rule for curvy women that the industry has made that you believe is complete and utter nonsense?
Honestly, I don't follow any rules and I don't listen to any of those rules. Like, if I want to wear orange, I'm gonna wear orange. If they say, "Hey, Miss Tangerine, hey, how are you? How are you doing?" Like, I don't follow any rules. Like I tell people, I said sometimes I feel like I'm a rebel. Like I just don't follow rules. I mean, I follow rules at work because I want to keep my job. But when it comes
Miss-
to fashion, I don't follow any rules. I wear whatever I want to wear. I put together whatever I want to put together. And like I style my friends, sometimes they'll call and be like, "Hey, this is all I got in my closet. What can I do?" I'm like, put that together, and wear those shoes. They like, they don't go together. It's not supposed to go together. It's fashion. You put it together, you wear it with confidence. Like that's what you do. Like sometimes it's not supposed to make sense, but as long as
Right.
you understand, that's all that matters. That's how trends are started. So I don't follow any fashion rules or listen to anything within the fashion industry that says that there's a rule for what we can wear as plus size women.
I love that. And once again, there are no rules. Are you comfortable? Are you confident? Wear
Mm-hmm.
that bad. If
Mm-hmm.
you feel it going to trickle around everyone else, your energy and aura will pick it up, and it just shows how beautiful you are. So that's super dope. That's super dope.
Thank you.
Um, before we go, what advice? There's a young kid out there that wants to get in the fashion industry and they're inspired but they're intimidated. What
Mhm.
is a word of advice that you would give them? Of course, besides start scared to to motivate them to make that transition to actually join it. Is there some word of advice you'd like to leave?
Um, I would say do your research, have a strong support around you, plan it out, and don't give up. Don't allow other people to get in your ear to tell you what you can't do. Show them what you can do.
I love it. I love it. Ciara, I could talk to you all day. Fantastic interview. You're dropping gems like you own an emerald mine, just gems everywhere. I hope you guys have picked some of these gems up and download them and put them into your daily living. Before we go, please let the people know where they can find your products. They want to make a purchase, how they can do it, who do they contact, and what they can look for as far as ranges of prices and things of that nature.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and it's Divine Curves. And my curves is with a K, not with a C. So it's DIVINE KURVES on the social media platforms. My website is Divine Curves. The same thing, DIVINEKURVES.net. And you can just find a variety of beautiful pieces and beautiful prices. And I'm also running a 15% special right now. So, get it while it's hot.
15%. We need that right now. Gas is $16 billion a gallon right now. So
Oh,
every
Jesus.
bit you can save is awesome. So please do me a favor, go to the website, check out the products, get yourself something. And what we're doing, we always like to support uh, independent artists or small business owners and things of that nature. So for those who are watching on YouTube, I'm sorry for those that are listening, but you can't type in the comments while you're listening. But for those who will be watching on YouTube, we always have a magic word. For this episode, the magic word is start scared. So I guess it's two words. The magic words are start. The first person to type that in the comments, I'm gonna hit you, and we're gonna see if we can get you some products from Divine Curves to support.
Ooh, thank
And
you.
she'll get the purchase, and then we'll be happy. So it's a win-win-win. So the first person, start scared, put that in the comments. I'll slide in your DMs, not like that, but I'll slide your contact information and make sure we can get you some items off the website. So thank you so much for joining us. As I mentioned, uh, fantastic conversation, fantastic insight. The floor is yours. You've earned it. So any shout outs, any hellos, anything you want to send to the people, the floor is yours.
I just want to thank everybody for watching and for listening. It means so much to me and my brand and what I do. I thank you to my family because they are a big support. Thank you for my marketing person, Dom. I really appreciate what you're doing for the business. And I just thank you as well for having me on your show today.
It's a pleasure. Anytime you have a new product release, the door is always open. You're always welcome. Once again, Ciara, thank you so much, guys. Divine Curves with the K. Please check that out, the website. Get you some fly. It's about to be warm. It's sundress season almost. Well, it might be winter too, but eventually it'll be sundress season. So get yourself some dope items. Embrace your beauty, embrace your size, embrace your curves. I love it. Once again, Ciara, thank you. And for those who are watching home, you know how we end every episode. It's all about a couple of things, and those things are peace, love, unity, and respect. We out of here, deuces.